Hello everyone, UNiCOMICS here and welcome back to another Let's Draw. So, as you may have noticed, last week I said that I was going to do a monster drawing. Next week I'm going to do some simple monster drawings from simple shapes like circles and squares, so that way it gets you to use basic shapes and symbols. But this week what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a monster straight from memory. He's from Dead by Daylight and it's the Trapper. Now, I don't really pay attention to the character model of the Trapper that much, but I know the gist of it. Like, he's got a mask that's in two pieces, and and he's got a big heavy meat cleaver. And I'm not sure if it looks correct or not. I just wanted to make him look cool, kind of scary, and yeah, so hopefully you guys will like how it's going to turn out. So, as you can see, I'm starting to do the background first. So I wanted to get the background to look kind of gloomy and like quite scary looking. And I really wanted to give that sense of a foreboding scene in general. So basically, what I wanted to do here is I wanted to make sure that it also helps deter how I'm going to light the scene. I'm going to be changing how this all looks when I do like the color correction later on in the image. Hopefully that should help with that, but this will really go a long way of making sure where the lighting is coming from. So it's coming from behind the trees, through the mist sort of thing, which is amplifying the light almost. So yeah, so that's what you kind of want to do with that when it comes to doing this sort of type of drawing. So yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to go full painting or not, or just do the flat color lines and then just draw over it or whatever. But I kind of wanted to do a bit of a mixture, because what I wanted to do, which you'll notice about as soon as like the image gets darkened or grayed out rather, or like toned out rather, and you'll notice that I'm gonna do some paint brush work, so that way I'm blending in the muscle tones and stuff like that. So what I wanted to do with this monster, right, is I wanted to make him huge. I wanted to make his muscles kind of tough, but like so tough where it's kind of like ripping the skin a little bit, like it's too tight, like the skin is on too tight and there's this muscular being inside of it. So that's why you see like some veins on the arms, some scarring. You might even see some sort of rib cage on the side, and even around the chest, like you'll see that the skin and the muscle's so tight that it's like reaching around under his armpit, which you can see. And so I just wanted to make sure that this character just kind of had a bit of a deformity, like his other arm is slightly larger and his hands are big, almost as big as his head almost. So because that's a really good indicator for like monster design, is when it comes to proportion. Sometimes it's good to have the monster's hands and feet a little bit larger than normal. The head can be small-ish, but like if you can get a lot of detail in the eyes and the menacing look of him, it should be relatively okay. I've even stuck some nails in the back of the character to sort of show that he's like he's not adverse to pain. I've even put some barbed wire around his cleaver axe thing, and just made it look like it was genuinely a mishmash of parts rather than an actual just meat cleaver that you just stuck some barbed wire around. So anything that's like kind of whatever you think is scary really helps when it comes to designing a type of monster like this, because you want to exaggerate the stuff that is quite frightening about them. So obviously, he's going to be menacing, so even if he misses, when he's swinging that cleaver, whatever he's got, the barbed wire might catch you, and which isn't good, which you don't want to happen to you. So as you can see, I'm starting to mess around with the lighting, painting in the colors, like muting them out, so that way it's filling them out, and so that way I don't even have to paint in the tones of colors. I can just like overlay, use like the layer blending tools, like overlay, soft light, um, glow, add, color dodge, all that stuff, hue, color, using those to blend in those colors, and then using the light of the background to help me get the correct lighting on the character, or as close as, and so that way he fits just right in the scene. And then I start doing the character design, well, not really the character design, but like the foreground stuff. So you got like he's found somebody and he's going to start messing people up and everything. And yeah, so that's pretty much the drawing. And then I do a bit of color correction, add a bit of redness and purple hues in there, and also add like the glows to the trapper eyes, because that's what he's got. And that's pretty much it. So anyway, I hope this will give you some sort of idea of how to build a character. So remember, you know, abnormal proportions, exaggerated scary features like the eyes, like maybe add some red to the eyes, because color is important when it comes to monsters. So red is also a good indication of evil, badness, so just remember that. And also just like even the pose itself, it's got to be strong and very dominant. So when it comes to creating monsters, or rather scary monsters. Next week we'll do some cute fluffy ones or something, I don't know. But anyway, I hope that you liked this image. Thank you for joining me on this little Let's Draw tutorial type thing. As I said at the very beginning of the video, I want to do a more in-depth monster design type video using simple shapes. So if you've got any ideas of what kind of monsters you want to see drawn, you know, leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts, especially on this image. I would love to hear what you say about it. And yeah, so I think that's it really. So leave a like on the video, it lets me know, it supports the channel very greatly if you leave a like on the video. And if you're new here, remember to hit that subscribe button, so that way you'll get more videos from my channel in the future. And also remember, hit that bell button, otherwise you won't get the little notifications about the video. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone.